blur. Okay, so hello, I am back and this is our lesson for today. Dahil hindi tayo na tuloy ng pasok, ayan tuloy, meron tayo. Ay go! Continuation lang po ito ng lesson natin on quadratic functions. Today, ang gagawin natin ay we will so, susulat ko lang. Our agenda for today ay we're going to change from standard to general form. And then we're going to find out how we can tell whether a graph or a graph is a quadratic. Tell if quadratic function using a graph or table of values. And then, siguro pwede ko na ring isingit yung hahanapin natin yung general form ng quadratic function based on the given graph. So, find the function given the graph and given zeros. Okay, so we're gonna have to have graphs later. In any case, this is what we're going to do today. Pakinggan nyo lang ng buo tong lesson na to. Sorry. Hopefully, hindi kayo masyadong mabore. And please, try to reach the end of the video because there's a surprise waiting for you. Ay. Okay, so we're going to change. Last time, ang ginawa natin, binago natin yung function from general to standard. So, ngayon naman, babalik na rin natin ang proseso. Ang gagawin ko po ay we are going to change from standard to general form. So, halimbawa, meron akong standard form and then we're going to change it to general. So, again, the standard form is a form of the equation wherein pwede nating gawin ay pwede nating makita yung vertex. Kaya, another term for it is going to be the vertex form. So, if we have an example na y is equal to negative x plus 3 squared plus 9, I need to change this into general form. All we have to do is expand your perfect square trinomial. So, again, we can use the technique na tinuro ko sa inyo. Square the first term. And then, multiply all 3. So, x times 3 times 2 is 6x. And then, square the last term. Wherein you're gonna have 9 and then plus 9. So, as you can see, hindi ko pa tinatanggal yung parenthesis natin because there is a negative sign. I still have to distribute that negative sign. So, make sure that you expand first before you distribute the negative sign. Okay? This is just going to be 0. Therefore, ang general form po niya ay ganito. Ma'am, bakit ganyan kulang? Okay lang yan, anak. Ibig sabihin yan, the C is 0. That's perfectly fine. Okay? So, example number 2. Let's have excuse me. Let's have this one. Y is equal to what? Why is my pen not working? 4x plus 2 squared minus 1/2 expressed into general form. So again, I need to expand first. X squared plus 4x plus 4. Pasensya na mga anak, medyo mabilis akong mag-expand. Pero you can always just do FOIL or you can use the technique that I taught you. So, yun ang pwede nyo gawin. You can pause the video if you want. Tapos, you can do your own method. Anyway, moving on. We are going to distribute 4. 4x squared, 16x, 16, minus 1/2. And then, I'm going to have to subtract this. In order for us to subtract, kailangan matandaan po natin, magba-butterfly method tayo. Kukopyahin lang natin yung denominator. We are going to multiply. So that's 32 minus 1, 31 over 2. So our final answer is y is equal to 4x squared plus 16x plus 31 over 2. Yan na po ang ating general form. Therefore, yung A natin ay 4, ang B natin ay 16, at ang C natin ay 31 over 2. Okay? So I hope that's clear. Madali lang naman. Actually, mas madali mag-change from standard to general. So that's fairly easy. Alright, so ang gagawin naman na natin ngayon is we're going to look at a table of values, tapos i-check natin kung siya ba ay magiging graph ng isang parabola or quadratic function or not. So for that, I'm going to have to use my my PowerPoint. So I'm gonna cut this video. Wait lang. We are back. We are now at identifying the quadratic function given by table of values, graph, and zeros. So ito naman yung second part ng ating lesson. Mas madali lang kasi yung isang part na yun, kaya medyo i-load ko lang dito sa second part na to. So let's look at a quadratic function can be represented using the following things. You have your table of values, your graph, and of course your equation. So madali na lang naman na yan mga anak. Alin dyan ang quadratic equation? Dapat ang sagot ninyo ay C1 at saka C3. Quadratic function, quadratic function. So see? Not quadratic, not quadratic. Okay, so we have here two table of values. Which one is a... Well, actually parehas naman silang functions. It's just that the other one is a quadratic function. So, sinabi ko sa inyo kanina na merong mirror images along the line of, or in the past lesson, I told you that the parabola, which is the graph of your quadratic function, has a line of symmetry. So, dyan sa line of symmetry na yan, nagkakaroon tayo ng mirror image. So, pansinin nyo po, yung ating... Wait lang, let me just grab my pen. I'm gonna make a pen. So, pansinin nyo yung mga values dito. Dito sa part na to, yung mga values natin, di ba parang hindi naman siya, wala tayong nakikitang parehas na value ng y. Ang technique dyan mga anak ay kailangan meron kayong makikita na parehas na value ng y. So, kapag may nakita kayong parehas na value ng y, ibig sabihin nagkakaroon ng mirroring or nagkikreate siya ng mirror image nung point na yon. Sabihin magkatapat sila nung point na yan. So, I'm gonna show you a graph later para makita nyo talaga yung ibig ko sabihin. If you notice dito, sa part ng quadratic function, meron tayong parehas yung y, and then meron tayong parehas yung y. So, kapag nakakita kayo ng ganito, itong nasa gitna na yan, yan yung ating vertex. Yan ang vertex ng ating quadratic function. Ibig sabihin, nandyan din yung line of symmetry natin or axis of symmetry. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng parehas na y value. Okay? Kasi, yun yung, what do you call that? Yun yung nagpapakita na sila ay mirror images of each other. So, I'm going to show you a graph. I hope I can show you the graph. Wait lang. Let me open Safari. And then, ang ginagamit ko guys na graphing is desmos.com. So, let's see if I can send it over here to Epithumia. And I think I'm still recording. Okay, very good. So, I can do that. So, for this one, halimbawa, magbibigay ako ng isang quadratic function. Let's say it's going to be y equals, oops, naka-caps lock ako. Y equals x minus 4 squared minus 6. Okay. So as you can see in this graph, ang ating vertex ay andito, si 4, negative 6. And then, this is what I tell you about mirror imaging. Look at this point over here. This point is 3, negative 5, tama? And then I have another point here which is ayaw niya magpakita. Parang kailangan ko yata yung mouse. You have another point here which is si 5, negative 5. So as you can see, they are mirror images of each other. So 3, negative 5, and then 5, negative 5. Tapos pagdating dito, sa zeros ng ating functions, we also have 2 mirror images of each other kasi yung y value nila ay parehas lang. So we have 1.555 and then 0 and then 6.49 something something and then 0. So yan, mga mirror images sila of each other. And then another point I can say is here, si 1, 3, and then si 7, 3. So they are mirror images of each other. Kaya sinasabi ko na meron tayong mirror image. At lahat ng yan ay mirror images sila along this line of symmetry or yung axis of symmetry natin, which can be found at x is equal to 4. So ito yan. Ang value lagi natin ng line of symmetry natin ay x. X is equal to 4. So yun yung vertical line natin. Okay? Anyway, let's bring back our presentation. Move back to Mac. Ta-tan! Cool, right? I know. So, let's move on. So, as you can see, ito na naman yung isa pang example, mga anak. Let me just grab my pen. Let's use a highlighter para mas malaki. So, ang vertex niya ay nandito somewhere over here. Pero as you can see, ang ating images ay mirror image sila of each other. Hindi lang pinakita yung vertex kasi malamang hindi exact yung value ng vertex natin. But as you can see, again, they are mirror images of each other because they have the same y value. Okay. Identify all of the values and then graph. So for this one, mga anak, I will reserve this for some other time, yung graphing talaga ng ating function kasi may mas madaling way to graph your function, not just doing this. Ito kasi yung usual na ginagawa natin, mag-set tayo ng values for x, tapos isosolve natin yung y, pero I will give you a better way later on, which is gagamitin natin yung vertex, yung zeros, at saka yung y-intercept. So we're going to do that later. Ayan na siya. So here, ito yung mas interesado ko at mas gusto ko ituro sa inyo. Find the general form based on the graph. So based on the graph, ito po yung graph natin. Paano natin mahahanap ang general form ng ating graph? So ang very important dito mga anak ay kailangan alam natin ang mga important factors, important things that we have to know about our graph. So, kailangan natin for general form. Di ba for general form, meron lang tayong A, B, and C. So, what if gumawa muna tayo ng naka-vertex form and then we're going to transform it into general form. Para magawa natin yan, I'm gonna try to zoom this in. I don't know if I can. Let's use this one. Pwede ba ako mag-zoom in, Besh? Besh? Parang, bakit hindi ko siya magawa? Wait lang. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Nope, nothing's happening. Okay. I cannot zoom it in, so unfortunately, ito lang magagawa natin. So, let's look at the vertex. Ito po yung vertex natin. Ang vertex po natin ay nasa 2, 4. Okay? And then, if you also would notice, ang ating zeros or kung saan zero yung ating function, yan yung meron tayong x is equal to What's that? 1. So that is 1, 0. And then we also have 3, 0. Actually, hindi naman importante. Ang kailangan lang naman natin ay yung vertex. Okay, first step is we're going to write it as vertex form. Because this is opening downwards, alam natin na ang A natin should be negative. So we're going to give it x-intercept. Ayan na. Na-identify naman na natin yan. Identify the value of A. Wala naman tayong value ng A. We can figure out the value of A by putting it into our equation. So, ang equation natin ay A x minus h squared. So, ang gagawin natin is, wala pa akong value ng A, pero meron akong value ng, wait, plus. Okay. So, gagamit ako ng vertex at saka ng isang point para makuha natin yung, first, ilalagay ko muna yung vertex natin, which is C, negative 2, at saka si positive 4. Tapos, ipapasok ko ngayon yung any one of these two zeros. So, kung halimbawa, gagamitin ko si 1, 0. So, 0 yung y, a, tapos 1 yung x. Tapos, isosolve lang natin siya. Meron tayo negative 1 times 1 minus 2 is negative 1 squared. So, that is just negative a kasi negative 1. Ililipat ko po siya sa kabila. A is equal to positive 4. Now that we have our value for A, pwede na tayong gumawa ng general form. So, ang general form naman natin ay y is equal to 4. Ipapasok ko lang ulit yung ating vertex. And then, I'm going to, how do I undo? Wait lang. Excuse me. Place ko lang to. So, we're going to have 4. Tapos, i-expand ko lang to. Wala nang space. Pero kaya ko to. Sige. X squared minus 4x plus 4 plus 4. I'm going to multiply. Pwede ko kayang doblehin yung, pero hindi. Sige. Magiging, dapat pala hindi ko nilakihan yung sulat ko, no? We're going to have 4x squared minus 16x plus 16 plus 4. So, 4x squared minus 16x plus 20 equals y. So, common misconception mga anak, wag nyo pong i-divide. I know everything is divisible by 4, but remember this is a function, not an equation. You cannot do that to a function. So, ito na po yung general form natin ng ating quadratic function. Again, kahit lahat sila ay divisible by 4, please do not divide by 4. Okay? Let's move on to the next example. Ayan. Okay, meron tayong bagong graph. Ang gagawin natin, again, is we're going to find the vertex. Ang vertex po natin ay nandun. That is going to be negative 1 and 9. So, now that we've identified our vertex, kailangan alamin muna natin yung ating letter A. So, in order for us to do that, hanap tayo ng isang 0. Ang mga zeros natin ay negative 4, 0, at saka positive 2, 0. Now, we can also use, if you want, yung ating y-intercept kasi ito meron siyang y-intercept to. This means that your graph intersects the x-axis at point 8. Y is equal to 8. So, yan naman ay 0, 8. So, kayong bahala kung alin dyan sa tatlo na yan yung gusto nyong gamitin. Basta kailangan yung vertex natin. Y is equal to a minus x minus h squared plus k. So, again, ipasok muna natin si vertex. Ang vertex po natin ay plus 1 and then plus 9. Ini-invert natin yung sign. And then, ipapasok ko, gusto kong gamitin ito, si y-intercept. So, 8 is equal to a. Ang x natin ay 0 plus 1 squared plus 9. Simplify. Going to have 1 squared, that's just 1 plus 9. Tapos, pagbabalik na rin ko po sila, negative a, 9 minus 8, negative a is equal to 1 or a is equal to negative 1. So, dahil meron na tayo niyan, ipapasok ko na siya para magawa na natin yung general form. So, y is equal to, dito na lang natin siya i-replace. Negative 1, x plus 1 squared plus 9. So again, before you distribute, you have to expand. And then I will distribute it. Y is equal to negative x squared minus 2x minus 1 plus 9. Further simplifying will get me negative x squared minus 2x plus 8. That is now our general form. Okay pa. So hopefully this was clear to you. Let's move on to our next lesson, which is, what if ang given naman ay yung zeros lang? So wala na tayong graph. Ang binigay lang sa atin ay yung zeros ng ating function. So ang gagawin po natin dyan mga anak ay express each zero as an equation and then equate it to 0. So remember guys, kapag naka-factor form siya, gagawin lang natin siyang, or this is what you call your root form or yung zero form. Tapos lalagay lang natin siya as a factor form. So paano natin gagawin yan? Meron tayong x is equal to negative 2. To change it, ililipat lang natin yung negative 2 sa kabila. So meron tayong positive 2 equals 0. And then, if x is equal to 4, ililipat ko lang siya sa kabila. Magkakaroon ako ng x minus 4 equals 0. Tapos, i-multiply ko lang sila. So, meron akong y is equal to x plus 2 and then x minus 4. Using FOIL method, wait lang po. Sige, okay lang yan. X squared minus 4x and then plus 2x and then minus 8. Y is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 8. So, yan na po ang ating general form. Okay? Kaya lang, kailangan natin siyang ilagay in standard form. So, we are going to convert. So, magko-completing the square po tayo, mga anak. Plus 1 minus 8 minus 1. Y is equal to x minus 1 squared and then minus 9. Standard form. Which means our vertex can be found at 1, negative 9. Diba? Amazing. Wait lang, I shall return. Okay, I am back. Sorry, I had to cut the video kasi nga may tumatawag sa labas and walang nandun. So, ayun. Anyway, this is how we find naman the standard form based on the given zeros. So, let's have another example. Let's say naman that I have 3 and 5. So again, we're going to change this into the factor form, x minus 3. And then x is equal to 5 is x minus 5. So ang gagawin lang natin, i-multiply lang po natin sila para makuha natin ang general form. So by FOIL, x squared, 5x, 3x, 15. Y is equal to x squared minus 8x plus 15. So, since we already have the general form, tayo naman ngayon ay magko-completing the square. Para makompleto ang square, 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16. grouping symbol para magets natin na ilalagay natin siya as x minus 4 squared. And then this one will just be minus 1. So, ayan na po ang ating standard form. Ang vertex natin ay matatagpuan sa 4, negative 1. Okay? That's it, pansit. Napakadali lang, di ba? Hindi kailangan na maging masyadong complicated ang lahat. So, ibig niya sabihin mga anak, pwede na nating hanapin ang ating equations given yung ating standard form or given yung ating zeros or given yung ating graph lang mismo. So, kayang-kaya na natin yan. Alright? At dahil dyan, syempre, magkakaroon na naman tayo ng secret activity. Hihihihihi. Because you reached the end of our video. Ang gagawin naman natin ngayon ay bibigyan ko kayo ng isang secret activity. Mag-insert lang tayo ng bagong slide na blank. Ayan. So, yellow. Ayoko ng yellow. Ayan. So, for our secret activity for today, ang gagawin nyo lang ay I will give you a Oo nga, no? Ano ba pwede natin gawin for a secret activity? I'll give you 2 zeros. Tapos, I'll give you a table of values. Tapos, yun yung ilalagay nyo or yun yung hahanapan nyo ng equation. Okay, so for number 1, given x is equal to 5 and x is equal to negative 4 as the zeros of the function, find the standard form and the vertex. And then, given given ang vertex natin is at, let's say, 0, negative 2. Parang, if the vertex is at 0, negative 2. What are the other zeros? Kailangan makapagbigay ako ng isa pang 0. Gawin na lang nating challenging. Find the zeros. Ay, pero wala kasi tayong value ng A. Ibibigay ko na lang yung value ng A. Find the zeros of the function given A is equal to positive 2. Then, give the general form of the function. O, yan. Worth 4 points po yan. So, pakisulat po ito sa short bond paper. Tapos, take a picture of it, and then the deadline is 5 p.m. today. So, you have to submit yung work nyo kanina plus yung work nyo ngayon. Kailangan makuha ko po yan by 5 p.m. today. Kung hindi, di wala kayong plus points. Sayang naman ang plus points. Okay? So, 4 points po yan. That's 2 points each. You know what? Let's just make it 6 points. Para masaya. Damihan natin. 3 points each po yan. So, 6 points po ang total na makukuha nyo. If you reach this, you take a screenshot of this. Tapos, gawin nyo siya. I will be expecting your answers on or before 5 p.m. today. Okay? I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!